Hello everybody, it's Neil and today I'm going to be playing Murderous Muses. So this game just came out a few hours ago and I believe it's an FMV, or at least a hybrid FMV sort of puzzle solving game about solving a murder. It's procedurally generated, I believe. So the game I'm playing is going to be different to the game you play. Whether the murderer changes every game or what, I don't know. But we're going to find out. Let's have a look. We're going to want subtitles. Yeah, we want full screen FMV. We definitely want that. Cool, let's just crack on. Very excited. I've been waiting a short while for this one.
Higgins quit because he was a bit crazy. You're not a bit crazy, are you? These paintings, they're just paper and pigment, nothing else. See you in the morning. Sorry, I forgot to mention. If anyone does try to break in, then don't try and be a hero. Just call the police and run. Okay? Stay safe.
Yeah, never try to be the hero. You'll never get paid back for it. The murder of Mordechai Grey.
Welcome to Mirlhaven's Unsolved Mysteries. Tonight, we'll be trying to solve the murder of Mirlhaven's most famous artist, Mordechai Grey, brutally murdered in his loft last year, on the night of All Hallows Eve. Grey had been painting 6 portraitures at the time. They were all suspects according to Justice Hoon, but Hoon was unable to convict any of them.
Hoon.
Could there still be a killer on the loose?
Sorry, I've got to say it's Little Alex Hoon.
Was it Dominic Serrell, the lush burlesque dancer?
Or Dominic
Or Otto
Serrell.
Pipistrel, our now famously cancelled ventriloquist? Or perhaps Lilith Rendell, the island's only undertaker? Grey was also painting Sunday Finch, our twinless tennis star, Xavier Hahn, the reclusive clockmaker, and finally, Vice Justice Catherine Myers. Perhaps Justice Hoon was covering up for his understudy. We have all the juicy details coming up, but before we discuss those murderous muses, let's delve into the mind of a killer by retracing their footsteps on that fateful day.
Oh, this bit doesn't look FMV. Okay. A very curious intro. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Day 1. I did say in the description, it's was it a 3-day thing?
Welcome to Gallery Argenta. I'm Jamie, your jovial art museum information educator. Push my buttons and see how I respond. Welcome to Gallery...
I was pushing your same buttons. So I assume we just picked up a painting.
Mirlhaven is famously close to the spirit world, with many saying the fabric of the universe is stretched unnaturally thin here. Grey believed that most past inhabitants of Mirlhaven were still on the island, including his mother.
There we go, put the painting up. Or not, that could be the wrong painting. Oh, I'm not allowed in, I'm not staff. Let's go this way. So we've got a sprint button. That's nice. Yeah. So those are the equivalent of treasure chests. Gray's or crystal ball. Is that what a penguin sounds like? So we've got purple waters engulfing fishing boats, a crystal ball, a deserted place of worship. So I get the feeling we're going to have to hang the right paintings on the right hooks, I guess.
Perfectionist surgeon turned clockmaker Xavier Hahn is Mirlhaven's most in-demand artisan. He took a small hiatus when his mother died last year, and more recently after divorcing his wife Caroline. But his reclusiveness and rare output has made him more in demand than ever.
Sunday. Oh, you can tell me the names are actually Sunday and Monday.
Sunday and Monday, Mirlhaven's most remarkable twins, were already well known as the miracle test tube daughters of geneticists Goddard and Constance Finch. But they found fame in their own right on the tennis court, quickly becoming the world's youngest and most memorable doubles champions.
How random. More than Serena and Venus.
Professor Catherine Myers is Mirlhaven's current Vice Justice, serving under Justice Hoon, and is directly responsible for maintaining criminal laws and rehabilitating offenders. She's also the mastermind behind Mirlhaven Manor, the island's only penitentiary, allowing offenders to rehabilitate closer to home instead of being sent overseas.
Alright, wow.
Otto and Pip are Mirlhaven's most famous comedy duo, having secured Best Comedic Performance for 3 years running at the prestigious Golden Auk Awards. Pip also has his own solo career, which includes a best-selling children's book and a cartoon series based on the Pip is Hip universe.
Lilith.
As the last remaining funeral director on the island, Lilith Rendell ferries Mirlhaven's souls to their final destination. Angel to the bereaved, she comforts those left behind, whilst pioneering carbon-neutral cremations and burials using compostable coffins.
Compostable. Maybe I'll be buried in a compostable coffin one day.
Better known as her alter
It's a bit
ego,
light in the
Miss
mood.
Moonstruck, talented dancer Dominique Serrant regularly performs her bewitching blend of ballet and burlesque at the Moonstruck Lounge. At one time set for stardom on the West End stage, Dominique's path took an unexpected turn due to a tragic death in the family, but London's loss soon became Mirlhaven's gain.
Right, so I guess it's between those 6 people. Got another painting. We got a few paintings. I mean, I assume this is the tutorial, because at the start it said, you know, enable tutorial or skip tutorial. The Butcher of Mirlhaven.
A staple of popular folklore,
And a little
the
bit of butchery in my
so-called
time,
Butcher
so
of
chef.
Mirlhaven was the villain of many tales of missing pets, vanished children, and cannibalism.
Not involving them.
The island's modern-day butcher, however, takes a more cosmopolitan approach and has recently begun working with a lab that offers synthesized meat.
Synthesized meat. Henge. Okay, how do I access my inventory? It's I. Use I to access your inventory. So we've got fishing boats, a crystal ball, got a cliff edge. We've got the staff room key, haven't we? The henge crystal.
During an excavation of the henge in 2011, a hive of secret passageways and rooms was found running all the way to the Aurora Woods and beyond. This giant crystal ball is one of the few artifacts recovered during the dig, and due to the ban on all paraphernalia of divination, is now safely homed at Gallery Argenta.
Very
Don't
cool.
try to see anything in it. That would be illegal.
I'm trying to murder is. Right, we do have a chapel painting. So at least we can be sure that one's right. Got so many. Lost Orc, Revenge, Burial Grounds. Oh, so many paintings. Bluff Woods.
Mirlhaven's picture postcard lighthouse was built soon after sailors arrived on the island and was tended by lighthouse keeper Leon Knoll for an incredible 53 years.
Fish.
After Leon's retirement in 2010, the lighthouse stopped working, and any attempts to fix it have been in vain.
It's because there's no one there to turn it on.
Mordechai Grey appeared to have a strange fascination with the building, and it appears in several of his works.
It doesn't seem like there's many paintings here I can use.
Although the cause of the undulating hill's hypnotic rise and fall has yet to be found, geologists believe it's shaped by underground thermodynamics. Digging down has proved impossible, as the hill's rubber-like surface is impenetrable, and visitors who attempt the trip frequently experience blackouts and other disturbing side effects.
Oh dear. Right, let's go to the staff room. Oh, I use this. Our cards. Oh, I can't use the cards. It's a woman's. Morph girl. Clock. Oh, this is all the rest of the paintings. What happens at Gallery Argenta stays at Gallery Argenta. Please do not take works of art home. Sasha. Poe and Munro. The complete first season. Have I got anything from there? Or there? Heck's that? Like a weird tentacly elephant. So this took works of art home or something. I've got a bunch of my inventory now. Oh. Very scared. Okay, so maybe I don't have to put every... Actually, didn't even read this, did I? Hey, can you please open the crates and hang Grey's paintings for me? There should be 6 arriving each day. Please try to match them correctly with the flex I put up. When you've done so, turn on the security monitor to start your shift. Okay. Hang paintings for Sasha. Alright, totally skipped over that. Oh. It's quite tricky actually. So let's have a look. We've got a painting of purple waters engulfing fishing boats. What's an orc? Mirlhaven Island. I think I've got... Yeah. That one. I mean, could that be the docks? I mean, it looks like the docks, doesn't it? I've got a crystal ball. So that's the henge crystal. So that could be the henge. There's one called the henge, wasn't there? That's the henge crystal. A figure without irises emerging from a lake. wonder if the crystal ball one could be scrying. I don't actually know what scrying is, but I have played at Dead of Night. You do have a scry mirror. I wonder if this one's revenge. Should I hang it up there for now? High cliff edge. Is that a bluff? I don't know exactly what a bluff is. Oh.
Abernathy's Bluff is the most inhospitable rock face on the island, luring countless mountaineers to their death every year. Whilst potentially deadly for the people that take part in the sport, it's supplied millions of pounds worth of revenue to Mirlhaven in tourism.
Let me just really listen to that.
Abernathy's Bluff is the most inhospitable rock face on the island.
Right, that's gotta be that, surely. Is it right? Because the buttons were...
Mirlhaven is still a major fishing venue, and its shores offer plentiful supplies, enough to keep the whole island fed for years. The docks pictured here are built on the very same site the original settlers landed. Revenge of the Lake Woman is another work from Grey's dream period, depicting a woman rising from the lake in Aurora Woods. Some people speculate it's semi-autobiographical, as Grey's mother drowned in the same place when he was just 5 years old.
Wow. Unfortunate. Seems like that's right. That one's got to be right,
Mirlhaven Island
surely.
was discovered in 1953 by crab fishermen who'd sailed too far out of the wash. The island was populated by many great auk, even though they had been declared extinct over 100 years before.
Auk's got to be a bird.
These penguin-like creatures are still celebrated in Mirlhaven's annual Auk Festival.
Okay. So it's a pain, like they're penguins. I had a feeling they were birds.
Mirlhaven welcomes people of all religions, and today, Mirlhaven Chapel is at the
there is a
heart of
button
the
there.
community,
There isn't.
in weddings,
Henge isn't right.
burials, and ceremonies that mark the quarter and cross-quarter moons. Mordechai frequented the chapel as a child, up until his mother died.
Punch the mic doing that. Solve the puzzle.
Crystal balls were banned on Mirlhaven in the mid-1970s, along with all paraphernalia of divination, and now only appear in painted form or behind secure enclosures for educational purposes. The triumvirate, who jointly agreed to the necessity of the new law, cited the protection of mental health as the primary reason.
Okay. I kind of want to just like crack on, but at the same time I do want to like listen to all this. Security.
Wake up! Oh, wake up!
Right, so is this an actual... Is this the actual sort of game? That was just a tutorial. Oh, what? What's this gone really intense all of a sudden? E? An Eye of Mordechai. An undulating marble that seems powerful. They like the word undulating in this, don't they? I can put the eye in there. Do I want to put the eye in there? Can I put the eye in here? No. I'll put the eye in here. Right. Oh, it's locked. Wait, the painting. Do I put the painting in there? Yes. Restore the eye.
Yes.
E. I'm back here. The monitor in reception appears to be the gateway between here and there. I must be careful not to activate it before I'm ready to leave. Okay. Finch twins. I guess I can pick up all of these. 6. Murderous Muses.
Mordechai's depiction of a spirit was commissioned as an advertising
voice.
poster and postcard for the Mirlhaven Center for Tourism. There's nothing remotely spooky or accurate about it.
Oh, someone's had a good time. Dear friend, if you found this, then the worst has already happened. Mordechai's killer has buried me here. I must have been close to catching him. Don't let them get you. Higgins. Oh, it's Higgins. It's John Higgins, the snooker player.
You see them too, don't you? I'm Higgins, and I stopped questioning why or how this place existed a long time ago. I've updated the recordings with the truth for your listening pleasure.
Truth. I like the truth. The truth doesn't lie. Oh, God. Seems very complicated. I mean, so this is Dominique.
Dominique, the burlesque ballerina. Whilst it seemed like everything was against her, I think we all know Dominique only had herself to blame.
So maybe I've got to like eliminate things as we progress through the game to depict who the murderer was.
Xavier Hahn hardly finished anything he started. His mother hated him, his wife tried to kill him, and like a smitten schoolboy, he fell in love with his teacher.
Oh dear. So yeah, all these other rooms I imagine are going to be the same. So there must be things we can find. It's basically one large escape room, isn't it? This tips hotline. That seems to me like if you're stuck. I don't want to do that. If I can help it. I mean, maybe it's not. I don't know. Escape story. Starlings. Murder. Purification. Sunday, Dominique, Alejandra. Should I be putting some of these up? Are they all the same? No, they're not. Dominique. I mean, do I put Dominique up here? No. Numerals. 16. Okay. So we've got pedestals with Roman numerals on. I don't think I can do anything with these doors. Right, let's go this way. The Butcher.
The Butcher of Mirlhaven has always been one of the most respected inhabitants, with that title being passed down generationally and still unsullied. The current owners are the Milgrams. Their family crest motto is "Eat the Rich," which sounds pretty fair, considering the state of the world today.
Eat the rich. Fish. Fish, you'll give me the answers.
They ate Majesty, you know. After saving Mirlhaven from Mayor Spence, Majesty
right,
was spit roasted by the Argenta
I guess that's
family
a
over a campfire at the
replica.
Henge. Doesn't say that in the brochure, does it? Our drunken crab fishing forefathers couldn't build a road in a straight line, hence the loop. That rubber-like surface on the undulating hills is in fact the skin of the North Sea creature that we're currently standing on. Mirlhaven isn't an island, it's a monstrous godlike octopus that's taking a bath.
It's going to turn out actually is an octopus taking a bath.
Lighthouse keeper Leon Noel jumped from the lighthouse and died a year after he'd taken up residence there. It was his spirit that kept the place alive, and it was only set free in 2010 when his ex-wife died. He originally jumped because she'd left him, and when he could sense she was close to the end, he left Mirlhaven forever to be at her side. Grey went to prison for that thing.
I wouldn't like to live in a lighthouse.
Banning all paraphernalia of divination was passed to stop the dead talking about what Mayor Spence had
Done to them.
It did what it always does. It protected itself, leaving regular people at the mercy of the afterlife without any ability to communicate with it. From what I can tell, the catacombs under the Henge served as a safe place for the witches of Mirlhaven for years. The excavation in 2011 was paid for by the Argenta family. I suppose they'd moved their stuff out by then.
Interesting. Anything over here? Ooh. Unsolved mysteries. Access is key.
Grey's killer definitely knew him. Why? Because the crime scene had no signs of forced entry or exit, and only his coveted diamond orc figurine was missing. Justice Hoon, who was deputizing at the time, surmised the killer must have used a key. How did they get that key? Hoon had two theories. Firstly, perhaps Grey had befriended one of his subjects, or was having a romantic relationship with one, and thus had given them a key. Secondly, and more plausibly, perhaps the killer had simply found Mordechai's spare key. He kept it attached to a powerful magnet, out of sight, but easily within reach, above his doorway.
How would they know it was there if it's out of sight? What's that? 5D? 5P? Oh. Should I be writing stuff down? Oh, I didn't write all that down.
No.
I know I failed. Right.
Yes.
I like that. No. Yes. I got a key. there's another eye. I'm going to keep that eye on me. Open this with the key. I've definitely got it equipped. What's this mean? I don't know what that button does. Oh, so job portrait diamond. I mean, maybe I should write that down. Or we'll do what we do in 2023. Let's take a picture. I don't know. Maybe that's necessary to figure out. Like, because that one screen, that one room had like stuff similar to that written on it. Another eye. Diamond portrait home. Okay, so both of those have different things written on them. Ah, so we can hang up the pictures here. So which picture do I currently have equipped? So I've got the Finch twins. Not on there. If you look at the icons at the bottom, they've got like the eyes there. Right, Otto. Diamond, passion, negligent. Oh, there's a negligent on there. Fifth. Disagreement, home, fame. Okay, so assume we've got to match those up. Key, family, murder and job. We've got a Dominique painting. Right. So that's up for job. Doesn't appear to be a job there. What else was on job portrait diamond? Portrait. Catherine. It's not on the list. You're not on the list, you're not coming in. Xavier's here. Oh, there's Sunday. That's one of the twins. Negligent, disagreement, family. Oh, I've got multiple negligence though. Oops. Well, he's on disagreement. So Mordechai home passion. Home. Can I go back and get the key painting? Hang it up there. Oh, there's a Mordechai. Unless that's just all the things that are on here. Maybe I don't actually need those, I don't know. Then Catherine. Wait, it's Catherine Myers, isn't it? Yeah, so it's Professor Myers. Key, fame, murder. Well, nothing's happening. Key family murder, negligent job fame. So we've got negligent. We've got fame. I mean, maybe we don't need that one. We got key, we got fame. We got negligent, so we need family murder and job. Or Saviour's the only one with family on. So we'll put him there. Dominique. Job portrait diamond. Has to be on job. So where's job? I think I've seen job. Is it so over here? Oh, there's more here. And the Finch twins, Mordechai Home Passion. Right, we've got all of them on exhibition 1. Nothing's happening. Supposed to be on this exhibition 1, I don't know. Let's have another look around, maybe I'm missing something. I mean, I've got all this. Maybe I've got a job. What? This is really confusing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these eyes. I'm sure that thing was supposed to teach me like this, what the eyes were for. I don't understand. One portrait, one negligent eyes. Don't know what that means. I got an achievement for recycling. Oh, I'm supposed to press them and I put them in. So we've got Mordechai there. To be doing. eye surgery.
Sorry, Mordechai. Could I use your bathroom? It's okay. I just feel a bit sick. She'll be fine. Monday's always been a bit sensitive health-wise. Mother blames the surrogate.
Let's change to passion. Oh, the painting's changed.
Well, passion's important, but do you know what else you need? Money. Preferably lots of it. We have private courts and can afford private coaches, so we're very lucky. But it's essential if we're going to be the best in the world.
Passion hasn't changed on there.
Well, we never fight, do we? I always think that we were forced to spend so much time apart before we were born that we've been making up for it ever since.
I mean,
Are those diamond? Oh, they're adorable. Look, Sunday, that's what I want for our birthday.
we'll keep going.
This isn't the first time we've posed for a portrait. Mother had one commissioned for our 10th birthday. Now it hangs in the foyer, which is delightful when prospective suitors come to visit. We still live at home, but it's better now than it was. We were studied a lot growing up. Our parents' colleagues used to stay over at the house to observe us. That all stopped when we turned 18, thank God. Now that we're older, we're less remarkable.
There we go, we've got home filled in.
Sorry, Mordechai, could I use your bathroom? It's okay, I just feel a bit sick.
Oh,
She'll be fine.
we'll listen to this one.
Monday's always been a bit sensitive health-wise. Mother blames the surrogate.
Mother. Right. Is there one for passion?
Well, passion's important, but do you know what else you need?
Money.
Money. Preferably lots of it. We have private courts and can afford private
I've seen
coaches,
this.
so we're very...
There we go. So there we go, Sunday's done.
Mr. Grey's cleaner says that she discovered you alone inside the studio a couple of weeks before his death.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that. Monday left her coat behind. I went back to get it.
How did you get in?
The spare key. It wasn't hidden very
Is that
well.
Jenks?
But I was only in there a moment and I put it right
Is that
back.
Detective Inspector Jenks? If you haven't watched Contradiction, and my girlfriend played it, called Rose Mage. Check her out on YouTube. Go through the entire thing. If you're a big fan of Jimmy from A Dead of Night, that's who played Jimmy's in it. And Jenks is like awesome, portrayed by Rupert Booth, who's a friend of the channel, kind of. We've tweeted a couple of times. He's awesome. I love that guy. Can't recycle. No. What am I going to do with this picture now? Can I do anything with this picture? got 4 eyes remaining. Can I restore it? Do I want to restore it? I don't know. I'm still struggling. Well, I can't recycle. Yeah, I can. Right, you stay there for the time being. Who's next? You. Xavier's full up. So Xavier. He's negligent, disagreement, family.
No children. Mother's dead. There was Caroline for a while, but I'm pretty much all alone now.
Murder. I'll ask him about murder.
Patients sign a waiver before a surgery that absolves the surgeon of any criminal prosecution. So no, I've never murdered anyone.
Negligent. I think negligent was on the list.
Ricardo Hollander. That was the last person I killed. Accidentally, of course. Heart surgeons need to be precise, Mordechai. Incisions I made could make the difference between months or years. But it's a factory line. They want the jobs done quickly, not well. I only do perfect.
I only do perfect. Then how did you kill someone? Well, I need disagreement. Where's disagreement? Is this the order? Okay, so this is the order. So I want disagreement. So I want either Mordechai or passion, ideally. Or disagreement.
Mother hated me being a clockmaker. She wanted her son to be a surgeon. I was a massive disappointment to her.
So it's gone on to diamond. Yeah, okay, I get this now. Family. So where's family? So I want fame or key, ideally. So no family one already ready for me. Doesn't look like it.
You're 3 hours late! It's your studio, did you forget where it is? Maybe you should get a spare key made or something.
Okay, so if we're going with the assumption that he's someone broke in using the spare key, sounds like he doesn't, unless he's lying, he doesn't know there's a spare key.
No children. Mother's dead. There was Caroline for a while, but
I know I've
pretty
already
much
done
all
family,
alone now.
but I guess I need to do it in order.
He left me alone once in his loft, but it wasn't Halloween.
Did you know about the spare key?
No.
Did you take the diamond figurine?
No, why would I do that?
You seem agitated.
Because it sounds like you think I'm a suspect.
appeared as though it was him. Let's dump him here. Right, who's next? Got Dominique. Job portrait diamond. So job or negligent. Need to infuse. So does that allow me to have one?
Well, they should have warned him. Whatever made all of those miners get sick was still down there. Well, I couldn't afford to do anything about it, so they just got away with it.
I'm trying to run out. So it uses up an eye, but I've only got a limited amount of eyes. I feel as though I've wasted so many of them trying to figure out how to work the system.
Miss Moonstruck, Enchanté. The name was actually Leo's idea. He owns the bar. I'm a classically trained ballerina. Never done burlesque before, but I like it. Costumes, choreographing the routines. It's not a bad way to pass the time. Until I can get out of here.
Portrait and diamond. Oh, I need to infuse. What happens? As I say, what happens when I run out? Do I have to start the whole thing again? Because that would really irritate me.
When I'm rich and successful, I'm going to have a giant self-portrait hanging in the foyer of my New York apartment. That's what famous people do, right? Maybe I'll let you paint me.
Out of eyes. So now what? So just recycle every painting. I mean, that's got 6 on. Oh my god, do I sacrifice 2 eyes to restore 1? Is that what that means? Oh my god. Have I really screwed this up? So there's police interview, night 1. Oh, this is so confusing. Oh, I can just flat out restore here. That'd be very useful. I don't know. Who is this that I've got on here? That's Lilith. Disagreement. I think I've got a disagreement. I still don't know what the key's for. So I'm just gonna, like, should I just keep recycling at this point? Because that's what I've been doing. Or will the game trigger something when I've got no more Eyes of Mordechai left? Or have I just simply screwed up too much? Can I ring the hint hotline? I still don't know what all these do. Oh, this is just one giant dead end, isn't it? Oh well. Otto, could do anything with Otto. Diamond, passion, negligent. Diamond.
Yeah, Pip does steal stuff occasionally. Again, I'm just a puppet. You got a lot of valuables lying around, Mordecai. I'd hide all that, you know. People might get handsy.
He's a little sus.
Oh, women. I love them all. At the same time, I mean, they're just so beautiful and complex and basically like us, but so much sexier. Way to objectify. I don't think I'm ever going to settle down. He's polyamorous. They just don't know it yet.
I do want diamond. I've got a diamond somewhere.
Yeah, Pip does steal stuff occasionally. Again, I'm just a puppet. You got a lot of valuables lying around, Mordecai. I'd hide all that, you know. People might get
I've done
handsy.
diamond. Did I get it wrong? Did I read it wrong? Oh yeah, I'm looking at freaking Otto. I need negligent. That was a waste. I don't have negligent. Murder. Or family. Murder.
Well, I thought my mum was going to kill my dad at one point. Pretty much why I just hid in my room all the time. Had more time to work on Pip, I guess. I don't want to kill the mood or anything, but my manager says if this portrait makes me look stupid, she's going to sue. You know, Daphne, she's hardcore. Doesn't want anything to, you know, affect my fame.
Otto.
I'd used it once, months ago. I mean, I'd left Pip there and needed to get him for a gig.
Did you keep the key?
Nah. Actually, now you mention it, I can't remember. Maybe I've still got it.
Ooh. So he has a key. Out of the three so far, Otto's the most sus to me. Recycle. Well, I get it now. It's just a shame it took me so long to actually understand. Got 2 eyes left. Where's Dominique? Oh, I can't recycle. There we go, restore. I don't want to recycle, I want to restore. So what does she need? She needs diamond. Diamond is over here somewhere.
Very observant, Mr. Grey. I'm holding out until we can afford a big, classy solitaire. Diamonds are a girl's best friend and all that. I should probably just break a chunk off one of those ornaments. How many carats are they?
Otto's still my
I told you I don't have a key. There was a spare key above the door, but that's not much use when you're locked inside.
Locked inside?
He liked to lock the doors when he painted me.
So you knew where the spare key was?
Obviously, I just told you.
Ooh. So two of them know where the spare key. Well, one had a spare key. The other one knew where the spare key was. Right. Lilith. Disagreement, home and fame. We can do them in any order, can't we? So I feel as though we can.
You're talking about the Johnsons, right? They accused me of messing with their mortuary to cover up for their own negligence. It was after Mum and Dad died.
Home and fame.
I live at the funeral home. There's not much point trying to live anywhere else. It stops criminals trying to break in too. At least, most of the time. Uncle Steve's the headless horseman, not me. When he died, Dad took over and changed the name from Stewart's to Rendell's. Tough times. Lots of arguments. I had a locksmith make 2 keys for Mordechai and change the lock.
We only found one.
Well, then you've still got one to find.
Do you have a key?
No. Why would I? Keeps one above the doorway.
You knew about the spare?
Didn't everyone?
Oh, so much sus going on. So much sus. I can't recycle Xavier because I need 2. What about if I do that and then recycle? Just to get rid of it, maybe the game will activate something and take pity on me. If it realises I haven't got all the things. Only got 1. So is there a key? Yeah.
Did you know? They say there's a skeleton key in Mirlhaven that unlocks every door on the island, forged by Montpellier. It only appears on Halloween and disappears once it's used.
Right, we've got no more eyes, so I can't do any more. was only too short, that's annoying. Right. I don't know what I've got to do. I have to decide who I think's guilty at this point. I think a lot of them knew about the spare key.
You're talking about the Johnsons, right?
Okay, so I can use that to view everything.
I had a locksmith make 2 keys for Mordechai and change the lock.
We only found one.
Well, then you've still got one to find.
Do you have a key?
No. Why would I? Keeps one above the doorway.
You knew about the spare?
Didn't everyone?
Don't know. I'm assuming I'm ready to move on. Just hit that. So I'll probably just do that. So I guess there's nothing else. I kind of want to use the hint things just out of interest.
You've called the Tips Hotline. This is a premium rate service. To reveal one of the innocent suspects, please hang up, insert payment, and redial. Our tips aren't available on the internet. Have a nice day.
Well, one spare eye. Tips aren't available on the internet because it's random. Right, let me quickly review these again.
I told you I don't have a key. There was a spare key above the door, but that's not much use when you're locked inside.
Locked inside?
He liked to lock the doors when he painted me.
So you knew where the spare key was?
Obviously, I just told you.
So she knew where the spare key was.
I had a locksmith make 2 keys for Mordechai and change the lock.
We only found one.
She knew where the spare key was.
I'd used it once, months ago. I mean, I'd left Pip there and needed to get him for a gig.
Did you keep the key?
Nah. Actually, now you mention it, I can't remember. Maybe I've still got it.
Don't know about
Mr. Grey's cleaner says that she discovered you alone inside the studio a couple of weeks before his death.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that. Monday left her coat behind. I went back to get it.
How did you get in?
The spare key. It wasn't hidden very well. But I was only in there a moment and I put it right back.
He left me alone once in his loft, but it wasn't Halloween.
Did you know about the spare key?
No.
Did you take the diamond figurine?
No, why would I do that?
You seem agitated.
Because it sounds like you think I'm a suspect.
Right, well, Xavier's the only one that didn't know about the spare key. I'll put a question mark by Myers because we don't know. So I think we should move on.
The night shift can feel pretty long, but pretty uneventful too, am I right? Am I? Right?
It was eventful.
You'll get used to it. I'm just glad I can get back to my normal sleeping pattern now. I did not enjoy your job. Have another good night.
Right, day 2. Right. Got the penguin.
Welcome to Gallery Argenta.
Okay, we listen to that. But that's the orc. The mysterious woman. Close symbols, trees. I don't know what we're actually supposed to get out of this part, if I'm being honest. Oh, drop down. Maybe some bit of backstory or something. These are empty. Why? What in this room? Why would you steal art though? Because it's like you try and sell it on. Right, the last orc. That's got to be this.
The fabled great auk was originally thought to be extinct when the last specimens were killed in 1844 on Eldey, off the coast of Iceland. But they reappeared in
1953, along with Mirlhaven itself. They were hunted to extinction by the crab fishermen who settled there. Right. I mean, there is one called the her. Wonder if that's it. Yeah.
No one knows who she is, but rumours abound. Mordechai's first love? His first wife? An ancestor? But why all the blood? Endearingly nicknamed the Mordechai Lisa, some say she bears a striking resemblance to his mother.
Right, I wonder if this is the triumvirate.
The triumvirate were elected by the first settlers to help shape Mirlhaven's future. The judge
this has got to be a
upholds the rule of
tornado.
law. The mayor
Why are the
oversees
chickens
policy
flying
making,
otherwise?
and the mage shelters all citizens together under one spiritual umbrella, regardless of their beliefs.
Yeah.
Generally recognized as one of Mordechai Grey's more whimsical pieces, this painting depicts Marie's farm in 1975, when farmer Marie Abernathy claimed she woke up to find all her chickens were levitating, as if lifted by an invisible hand. Unsurprisingly, Marie's story was met with ridicule, with some blaming it on the work of a poultrygeist, while others called for an exorcist. Grey's painting of the Aurora Woods is often compared to Edvard Munch's The Scream for the curvature they share. But Mirlhaven residents have noticed another pattern. For them, the Aurora Woods is sister to the undulating hills, and they do share physical borders.
That's over it.
The Tornado del Luna is Grey's depiction of a freak tornado that occurred in 1969, just after Apollo 11 touched down on the moon. The more superstitious inhabitants of Mirlhaven thought it was a sign
from Mother Earth, and should not be permitted to destroy the moon. Right, I found the paintings.
Miss Argenta just called me to ask for one of the Grey portraits. Just pick any one of the 6 and leave it in reception. It's going away to be tested for authenticity, whatever that means. I think they all look hideous, so they're probably all authentic.
Use portraits for Sasha. But I mean, what's this? Is this... Have we got to pick one of them that's innocent? We've got to pick one of them... I don't know, oh, is that so I can... Okay. At least I figured out what that means. I'm pretty sure Xavier's innocent. He didn't know where the spare key was. So where am I going to leave it? Do I have a...
I'm a bit disappointed you didn't leave a portrait out for me. Perhaps you forgot? I've picked one anyway. I hope it wasn't your favourite. Maybe you can help me out next time?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. There's nowhere obvious to leave it. These interviews that help solve the 3 questions all in order and touching those. Well, I'll tell you what, why couldn't have said that on night 1? Like, that would have helped me out greatly. Like, that would have helped me out a lot. And also, why couldn't I hang up a painting?
Something has changed.
What has changed? Is it the fish? Access is key again.
Grey's killer definitely knew him. Why? Because the crime scene had no signs of forced entry.
It's the
or
same
exit,
thing.
and only is covered.
It is. So I've got to do all this again. Have all the paintings been recharged at least? They have. Right. So who's missing? We got Dominique. We got Xavier. We got the Finches. There's the Catherine. So Otto's been eliminated. So I hope it weren't Otto. Right, fame and murder for Myers.
The Recreation and Rehabilitation Act 2017, the RRA, also known as Mirlhaven's Prison Act. That's my pride and joy.
Murder. Murder. Oh. Extra room. Drugged by ketamine.
Mordechai Grey was subdued before his murder in the most devious of ways, by a debilitating injection to the neck. A toxicology report from the coroner revealed that Grey had been dosed with a near-perfect amount of ketamine, just enough to tranquilize him without inducing a heart attack. So our murderer knew exactly what they were doing. Or maybe they got lucky. Either way, Grey was thought to have staggered around for dozens of seconds until he finally lost consciousness. The method of delivery is still disputed. Some reports say it was via syringe, whilst others believe it was a tranquilizer dart, such as the ones favored by boar hunters on Mirlhaven. What does this mean for our investigation, though? Well, the murderer needed access to the drug, a syringe or dart, and perhaps some medical knowledge, unless dosage is something they could easily look up on a public worldwide resource electronically.
So, someone who had access. Is this door open now? Still don't know what that key's for. I'll try it again. Are you freaking kidding me?
Higgins said he was having strange dreams at the beginning. What type of dreams? I don't want to know. Just, if If it starts to affect your work, then maybe see a doctor. I'm useless at these kind of things.
I don't know. But murder. So, need to find the murder thing. So, one for family. Should I like put like Dominique there and do
My
family?
mum left when I was 9, and my dad died last year. Black lung. So it's just me. Oh, and Adam, my fiance. He teaches English.
Murder.
He murdered both my parents and was never caught. My whole family dead.
Who?
I was 13. I guess it stirred a passion in me. I didn't know about the key.
Did he ever leave you alone in the loft?
No. I don't get myself into those kinds of scrapes.
Ah. So it's not Myers, I don't think it's Xavier. So, freaking hope it's not Otto, and to be honest, I was a bit suspicious of Otto. Ah, so now we can move on. So this is where we do about the, syringe. Oh, come on, look, like, at least I got a bit more advantage. I just hope it's not Otto. That's the only thing that's going to screw me. So, tell you what, it's not Xavier. Shall we leave Xavier back here for the time being? And it's not Catherine. So, let's leave Catherine here. I should have used Otto as a Xavier's thing. Right, who's first? Sunday. Eyes, undulating hills, supernatural. Eyes, it's gotta be after supernatural. Eyes.
Monday's not been sleeping well at the moment. She keeps having nightmares. Father's been monitoring her brain activity, which sounds excessive, but I suppose he's just concerned.
Yeah, undulating hills.
We learned about them in school. Pressure from underlying gases condenses and hardens the topsoil, and when those gases move around, the hills undulate. There's nothing supernatural about it. It's science.
Right. It's science. So, is there a supernatural? There is. Straight into it.
Most things supernatural can be easily explained, and if they can't, it generally means they're not true. I can understand the appeal, though. Monday loves all that stuff. She was the one that insisted we buy that Ouija board. Though note, I was the one that had to sneak it through customs.
I'm a professional athlete. I don't do drugs.
Have you ever taken them?
Once, years ago.
Where did you get them from?
A friend, but I'm not telling you his name.
Might your friend have access to ketamine?
I doubt it. He's in prison.
So, possibly could be ruled out. I'd like to do Dominique next. Needle, divination, divination. Needle.
Boxes of old rocks, photos, notebooks, needles, pills. It's all up in his old room. I know I need to get rid of it all. Some of it's pretty musty. I just don't know what to do with it.
Needle. Got another needle there. Ooh. It's a telephone box. I wonder if I can put that urn there. Right, I do need to do 2 divinations as well. I'm sure I used that key before. I guess I didn't have it selected. I've got the thing on me. What was this? Criminal. Is that where I put the who I believe is the murderer? Can't go in there. No.
No.
Oh, okay. 6, 5, 3. 6, 5, 3, 6. 6, 5, 3, 6, 4. 5, 6, 5, 3, 6, 4.
Yes.
5. What does that do for me? Gives me another key.
Miss Argenta did fire Higgins, then agreed to accept his resignation for his CV. On his last night, he started smashing through the corridors, looking for these hidden rooms that he expected to find. Mainly, he just found the grass outside. It caused a lot of damage.
Means. So what criminal means. You're supposed to hang the painting up there. Is that what it is? I don't know. Actually can't access these rooms, can you? In the day. Right, so I was doing Dominique. So I need divination. Need it twice. Let's have a look. Divination.
They might have banned fortune telling, but they can't ban dreams, can they? No matter how much you push things down, everything seeps into your dreams.
Do we have another divination? No, that's fine. We can move on to someone else. We've done the twins, haven't we? So maybe I'll just go and hang the twins up here. Lilith. Heart payment, heart. It's weird that we're having to double up.
We have had a couple of casualties, but I've saved people too. I injected one widower with epinephrine. She was having a heart attack and she wouldn't respond to CPR.
I mean, my first
A lot
thought
of
is
them
she'd
give out at the
definitely
funeral.
have access to ketamine. Was it heart? Payment heart. Payment. I saw a payment somewhere.
There's a secret undertaker's oath. The bodies of the dead, they must be respected. They're all people's loved ones, not toys to play with, so respectfully, no. If you want to paint still life, get someone to sit still.
I've got to do divination for Dominique.
They might have banned fortune telling, but they can't ban dreams, can they? No matter how much you push things down, everything seeps into your dreams.
It's Dominique, Dom.
The pharmacy said you collected syringes and ketamine a few months ago.
Those are my dad's. I've been meaning to get rid of them.
Why does your dad need ketamine?
He doesn't. He's dead. It was for his breathing.
And this was something he administered himself?
No, I did it. He could barely move by that point.
Very suspicious. I'm going to put sus next to Dominique. So suspicious. God, why can't I use that painting for Otto? I'm so annoyed. So, still need heart for Lilith. Right, I might as well use up Dominique's to get heart. So let's see. So paint alibi. I mean, I could try and get Otto. Sorry, Xavier and Myers. You know what? I've got a pretty good grasp on the paintings now, so I might as well carry them all with me. So Otto. I can't do. Xavier. Eagle Eyes payment.
It's not strictly legal, but my mother was suffering. She needed peace. I just left the syringe lying around. I didn't pull the trigger.
He's so sus though, isn't he? So I needed a payment, didn't I? Xavier. Eyes.
Nurse Caroline. My Caroline. She was spying on me. She reported back all my failed surgeries and how my insistence on perfection killed them all. She said she did it for me. I was deregistered immediately.
Immediately. There's payment, wasn't it? Yeah.
I'm not much of a businessman, Mordechai. It takes me far too long to make a clock, and I charge far too little for it. Fortunately, Mother had some investments she'd kept hidden from me. I've used ketamine for hunting in the past.
Do you know how much to administer to knock someone out?
Yes. I used to be a surgeon. That's not a crime, is it?
Would we find any in your house if we looked?
You'll need a warrant.
So it was yes. But he didn't know where the key was, so in my opinion it gives him a pass. We need divination for Catherine. Still need heart. I mean, to me, this is a waste of time, but...
That's the only thing that Justice Hoon and I don't see eye to eye on. I don't think paraphernalia of divination should remain criminalized. They were extraordinary times that led to that law.
So I don't know what to do with these pots, though. Favour. Some stuff to favour and heart. I'd rather get heart.
Any legislation needs my approval first, then Mayor Garcia. Finally, Justice Hoon stamps it into law. I can get anything done in a day, though. Why? What were you thinking of?
Why? So supernatural. There's obviously a supernatural somewhere. Yeah.
I'd say about half of all criminal cases involve a supernatural plea of one kind or another. Normally that would result in some kind of mental health assessment. But not here, in Mirlhaven.
Not here.
I'm sure you already know there's ketamine at the manor.
Do you have access to it?
I have a key, yes.
Anything gone missing recently?
I don't know. I'd have to check.
Very sus. So, Eyes and Saviour. I'm gonna put sus. Let me listen to Lilith again. Not Lilith, Sunday.
I'm a professional athlete. I don't do drugs.
Have you ever taken them?
Once, years ago.
Where did you get them from?
A friend, but I'm not telling you his name.
Might your friend have access to ketamine?
I doubt it. He's in prison.
I think if we're eliminating 2 people, I think Sunday might be innocent. But we need to get Lilith though. So is there paint or alibi around? There's a paint, there's alibi. So we'll use up Catherine's last one.
I can literally get away with murder. Mirlhaven's police department is run by myself and Justice Hoon.
Nice to know. So
We have had a couple of casualties, but I've saved people too. I injected one widower with epinephrine. She was having a heart attack and she wouldn't respond to CPR.
It's randomly
A lot of them
generated.
give out at the funeral.
It's randomly generated, so it might be like, oh, there's no way I can access it. It's constantly under lock and key. Which might be like, yeah, I could access it. I can forge it or something.
Ketamine can be pretty lethal.
Do you own any?
I've never noticed that little scar on your cheek. It's quite cute.
Do you own any ketamine?
No, I don't own any. I found it.
Sus. So if there's 2 people innocent, then Otto would have been an innocent party. Right. I'm wondering if I can recycle some of these. get these for free. Well, at least I know what I'm doing now. Like, at least I can figure it out now. Still don't know what's going on with the pots. I mean, it says collectible, so it makes me wonder if they're literally, as they are, collectible. It took me a while to figure out how to I'll go through all this. At least I understand now. There we go, got some bonus eyes. So what am I supposed to do? Put someone with the means on here.
I looked it up. If you dream about a snake, it means there's something toxic in your environment. But in my dream, I was the snake. So maybe you should paint me as a snake, Mordechai. It would be the truth. I know what I'm doing. I just don't care anymore.
Is that a freebie? I'm in the order I've written them down.
I've never killed anyone personally, but I can think of reasons why I might. That sounded bad, didn't it?
Catherine.
I was a starling in my tweens. Duty, honor, survival. It's a bit like the guides, but you're left in the woods for a week with nothing but a penknife. I didn't go hungry.
Oh. That's her way, saying she would kill.
Well, they split the embryo cells in half at a really early stage, so you get 2 for the price of 1. It's basically how twins develop anyway, except in our case the embryos were implanted into 2 different mothers. Apparently they do it all the time with cattle, but we were the first humans. It's really not a big deal.
Doesn't sound very only totally off topic.
I'm fine cutting people and using syringes, but needles were Caroline's thing. I used to spy on her, dancing to old records. She loved the sound of the needle scratching the vinyl.
Don't know what all this means. Put the hands on there. Maybe.
Miss Argenta did.
Yeah. I mean, shall be trying to knock down suspicious walls. I don't know. So I think Sunday's innocent. Otto. Again, if there's 2 innocent parties, Otto could be innocent.
Chin up. It's just 1 day left. Keep an extra eye out tonight, though. They're looking into Mordechai's murder case again. New evidence, apparently. Which means his paintings are going to be the talk of the town and top of any local art burglar's hit list. There's a gun in the drawer, if you need. Just kidding. Call the police. Catch you later.
You have to leave a painting. 3 nights on, 4 nights off. Is it worth me actually like rotating any of these?
Welcome to...
Okay, we're back at the Gallery Argenta. So we know what we gotta do. The double door's always there. Wolf girl. Great expectations. Yeah, got an achievement. I assume for opening all the crates all the time. Which, speaking of, seems to be less crates here right now. Butterflies. Oh, this is where they all are, hiding here. We'll have a look at the crates shortly. The paintings inside the crates. So we can just find... Okay. I mean, is this the rest of the paintings? One would think it, wouldn't you? So burial grounds. We've got something resembling burial grounds. We've got rails entering a tunnel. Mirrorless butterflies. There's a person standing next to a blue station wagon without a head. A headstone, a dome of skull. Rock formation at sunset, and a gathering of birds at the annual fair. Well, one think this is the burial grounds.
Originally an unorganised burial ground for the first settlers, the plot was turned into the largest solitary graveyard on the island, with thousands of headstones honouring the dead. Only Mirlhaven residents with pre-booked plots can be buried here now.
Hersman.
The Mirlhaven Butterfly Park and Centre for Tourism is on the north coast of the island and is home to over 2,000 exotic butterflies from all over the world. Mirlhaven has its own unique butterfly species too, a merlefly, which resembles a red admiral but with asymmetrical markings on its wings. Steve Stewart famously transported the dead in a distinctive blue station wagon until a macabre car accident in 1992 robbed him of his life and his head. Since then, several sightings of a decapitated man driving a blue hearse have given rise to the legend of the Headless Horseman.
There's so many puns.
Now a spectacle for tourists,
but they're done in a
Mirlhaven's
way
coal
where
mines
it's sort
were
of
operational
like...
for over 2 decades before being shut down.
It's not the
Mallow
game
coal
being
is
cringy, it's the
exclusive to
people
Mirlhaven,
of
a
Mirlhaven
type
being
of coal that is
cringy.
spongy to the touch and burns brighter and
appreciate
longer
that.
than hard coal. However, the life expectancy of a Mallow coal miner was around 2 years, and because of this, mining was made illegal in 1975.
Wow, so this must be henge, like Stonehenge.
The Henge is a rock formation that was allegedly home to the last ill-fated great auk before being consumed by the founding fissures. The distance and angle of each stone also correlates with the Fibonacci sequence, which spiritual people believe affords it a great focus of power.
Oh, the Fibonacci
One
sequence,
surprising
word of that.
fact in
Something with numbers,
Mirlhaven's
isn't it?
natural history is the dramatic increase in starlings populating the island. Numbers of these iridescent birds have massively declined on the UK mainland, yet Mirlhaven seems to attract more and more every day, leading to several spectacular and prophetic murmurations. What magic power does...
Oh, I thought it was finished. What magic power do
Hey,
these birds have?
could you set aside a couple of Grey's portraits for me, please? Just leave them in reception. One of them's going to be going on a permanent vacation, so don't pick your favourites. Thanks.
Right, choose portraits. Right, well... It's not these portraits. Is it these portraits? I mean, to me, Xavier and Myers. Or Innocence. So where am I supposed to do what on here? Okay. I think they're innocent. I think Sunday's innocent. Because neither of those two had access to the key, or they didn't know about the key. Sunday doesn't know anything about it. So it's either Dominique or Lilith to me. Could be Otto. I'm so worried. Right, night 3. Hey Ethel, I just wanted to thank you for putting all those paintings for the... Here's a gift for you. What's my gift? Oh, it's a statuette. It's nice. Can put like any of this stuff on here.
Find the crystal ball.
Find a crystal ball. This crystal ball.
From what I can tell, the catacombs under the henge served as a safe place for the witches of Mirlhaven for years. The excavation in 2011, the Argenta family. I suppose they'd moved their stuff out by then. Let's not start on the Argentas, shall we? But here's some food for thought. Olivia Argenta bought the rights to the written works of Sir Francis Bacon in 1966. Coincidence?
Maybe, I don't know. There's the crystal ball. Oh, it's completely changed. Should I have explored this the previous night? Right, I can put something on there. Oh no. That technically kill me. I mean, I was standing there, so I shouldn't have got hit. I've lost the penguin. Maybe I've got to go and pick the penguin up. Maybe it actually started over. Let's just see what's over here first. This is the I mean, you know, I've deemed Xavier innocent. I hope it doesn't come to bite me. I really hope Otto doesn't come back to bite me. There we go, I was just standing the wrong side.
Gallery Argenta's been in the Argenta family for over 100 years. Originally it was used exclusively to show and sell the artwork from the family. But nowadays Miss Argenta opens it up to the public. I get to choose most of the exhibits myself. Well, I pick a handful and then she picks from those, but same difference.
Those are a thing of greed. Is greed an issue? Dominique's seemed the most greedy. At the moment, my three suspects are Dominique, Lilith and Otto. Otto I can't do anything about, because I didn't know we had to sacrifice him. Lilith doesn't appear, although there was that one thing in this room. That's the one time she seemed sinister. Murder weapon.
Incapacitated and tied to a chair with climbing rope, Mordechai Grey would finally meet his end. Stabbed to death with an antique silver dagger. Finding the murder weapon is often a pivotal moment in any murder case, but sadly, not this time. The silver dagger had been dumped in an alley behind Sunvale Parade in a commercial wheelie bin. With no prints or trace evidence to go on, it was fortuitous that the only antiques dealer on Mirlhaven, Ishmael Gauchi, remembered selling the piece just weeks before. But who did they sell it to? None other than Mordechai Grey. But was it really Mordechai? The transaction had been made with an envelope of cash, and the purchaser was wearing motorcycle leathers and a helmet, obscuring their identity. Ishmael stated that the buyer asked for the piece by its display case number. A very important point. Why? Because the dagger had only been available inside the store since the beginning of October, so the murderer or their accomplice must have visited the antiques dealer in that time.
Ah. So the question is, who visited the antiques dealer? Do I have the paintings? I do. Why do I have 5? Got the Otto painting back. What's going? What? Who am I missing? Catherine. So I've lost Xavier. Oh, I've lost Xavier. That's good. I should look around. Maybe I can find... Did I see something move then? Or was I just going crazy? What's up here? Oh, well, I can just chill. Oh, they're like extra eyes just chilling. I didn't notice. Oh, this is going to be a memory game. So that's you. I've already forgotten which one was Dominique. Which one was the twins? And which one was Xavier?
Oh no!
Oh, they're all changed again. Oh.
No.
So we got twins, Xavier, Dom. So twins, Dom, Otto, Dom. So twins, Otto, Catherine, Lilith, twins, Otto, Catherine, Lilith, twins, Otto, twins, Catherine, Lilith. There we go.
Yes.
Yes. Ignore blackmail. Right, first Otto's my priority. I need to make sure I get Otto. That's another collectible urn with crosses on. Steel.
I think you're probably dreaming. Have you caught yourself asleep during your shift?
No.
I won't say anything, but Miss Argenta would not be happy. Not that she comes in ever. Get some rest. You'll be fine.
Right. Otto. Otto, I want to question. Money, revenge, love. I mean, really, I should write down like all the top ones. So we've got love, weapon, love. Lilith is revenge, weapon, abuse. Otto is money, revenge, love. I do also want to check out Sunday. Abuse, weapon. So a lot of weapon. So love, revenge, money, abuse. So what, devil? Ignore, blackmail. One of these are useful. in the slightest right now. Soul, love. Alright, Dominique. Let me ask you about love.
Adam said he loved me. But I couldn't feel anything. Like I was behind glass. Now he won't even talk to me at all.
So, weapon, revenge, money, abuse. Abuse. Sunday.
It doesn't matter how we're created. We're still human, aren't we? It was abuse the way they treated us. Growing us like animals and then watching us die when they failed. We were children. We were still children, weren't we?
I'm sorry. Sunday or Monday, whichever one you are. Weapon. Right, I want to do Dominique.
Ah, yes. Being a stubborn bitch. It's my secret weapon. I'm not giving up. The guy who runs the antique store, does he also buy things? I have some of my dad's stuff I think I can sell.
I think she's my number one suspect right now, judging by all these. So looking for love, revenge, money. Otto.
I got a love letter this morning from a civil court case from Layla's family. Do you have any idea what that's about? Wouldn't tell a soul, you said.
Or it could be Otto as well. Love, revenge, and weapon. Revenge. Lilith.
I suppose I could add some special mince to the meat buckets at the butcher's. Wait, why are you encouraging me, Mordechai? You'd love that, wouldn't you?
Love, weapon, and revenge. I do need to get love for Dominique to finish her off. Get where the... Wasn't it? It was downstairs, wasn't it? So I'm sort of like understanding how it works. I'm getting into it. Oh god. I need to write these down. So antique. And blank. Love, power. Devil. Abuse. We got weapon. Ignore. Something. Blackmail. Money, revenge. So I haven't done an antique or an ignore. I mean, one of them's soul. So if I play soul with Catherine, if it turns to blackmail,
Tells me you're not a good person, Mordy.
do we know it's the right side?
Whatever could she mean?
If it turns to love, we know it's the left side. Okay, blackmail, so that's soul. So whichever one. What's one that we haven't played yet? Or one that we haven't seen on the lists? Oh, we do need revenge for Otto.
You orchestrated this whole thing, didn't you? What's her name? How long have you known her? I mean, did she ever love me? No. Stupid question. You wanted Pip, didn't you? You had her come to me to get to him.
Do Lilith weapon.
I know the antiques dealer has a lot of colonial weapons and things. I think he's been dredging the ocean, to be honest.
It's gone to ignore. Fear? I think it's fear. That fear turns to love. How poetic. So, where's Catherine? If we ever do fear.
Every patient leaves the manor completely under my control. But you're not. The undulating hills have turned you in some way. I want to help you, Mordechai, but you're being very annoying.
Very annoying. So there we go, love. So if we do Dominique, I'll finish her off.
Adam said he loved me, but I couldn't feel anything, like I was behind glass. Now he won't even talk to me at all.
Oh, it stayed at love. Can I do auto love?
Why did you make her pose naked? That is not what we agreed. She left me a note. A goodbye note. Saying that she'd cheated on me.
Or Otto's getting way more suspicious. Oh, this is so bad because if only I had Otto for day 2, I could have figured it out. If we're nearing the end of the game, I'll happily play and record this again. See if I can do it, if I don't do it this time. Right, I do need the twins. A weapon.
I've brought a knife with me.
Do weapon again.
It's in my bag. I just wanted you to know that.
Is there I need abuse. Which is a horrible thing to say. I think there was an abuse upstairs, wasn't there? No. So where's the bird will get abused? Devil, if I play devil. Need that for Lilith.
Whatever you gave me to put in their drinks. It's scary, Mordechai. They're dancing and smiling whilst I'm incinerating their parents. You need to undo it.
I can't imagine it being Lilith, but
You said you wanted them so you could draw a still life. There's no life in a cadaver, Mordechai. You're doing something evil to them, aren't you?
I need weapon. Money, revenge. Is there a money or a revenge? There is blackmail. If I did blackmail though.
if I find them, when I find them, I'm going to make them bring Monday back. Or I'll blow the whole thing wide open. Tell everyone who the great Goddard and Constance Finch really are.
I was wondering why one of the twins was missing.
I don't want your money, Mordechai.
Choices matter. Don't know what that means.
I want revenge.
It's an achievement I got.
For what you did to her.
I do have... I've got two left.
All I know is that she was getting better before I gave her that clock. You told me it would make her better. You cheated me.
Right, and weapon. This is what I wanted.
I've brought a knife with me.
It's in
my bag.
Right, here we go. I don't have Saviour. I do have Myers if I wanted to kind of do love, revenge, love. Let's have a look. I've got a love. I feel as though I've got a love. Antique, fear.
We were supposed to be looking at rings this week. I wanted something antique. Not that we could afford it. I wonder how long I would have kept the pretense going if Adam hadn't found out. I think I really would have married him. Just so I didn't have to be alone. I had a dream again about the snake last night. Only this time, the snake wasn't me. It was wrapping itself around me, squeezing tighter and tighter, staring at me with its evil eyes. It was squeezing so tight that I woke up choking.
Right. So I need a love. Not for her. Let me just write these down again. So for Myers, I need love, revenge, love. Love, revenge, love. Love. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Love.
I love all my patients. I even love you. But please, tell me what drew you to the undulating hills.
The undulating hills. So we've got love. I need revenge. Do we have a revenge? I recall seeing one. Money. No. I have to go through the blackmail chain.
Let's imagine that Pip is a bit like a smart speaker and can pick up everything you say and report it back to me. You know, stuff like transumption, cloning, supernatural powers and so on. But wait, before we talk about this, let's talk about Kyra.
Kyra? Ooh. He's so sus now. Kinda hope that he's proven innocent though, because I'm going to be left with two suspects and it's going to be a toss of the coin. but he's suddenly turned the most sus. But I think he'd rather manipulate than kill. Dominique doesn't care anymore, that's what she said. So I'm more leaning to her being a killer, but Otto not being innocent as well. So I've got money. And then we can do revenge.
I got a love letter this morning from a civil court case from Layla's family. Do you have any idea what that's about? Wouldn't tell a soul, you said.
Oh, why is it stuck at money? It's because we've already done money or something with him.
What do you mean you're donating it to the Orc Society? For free? What's 50% of nothing, Mordechai? What am I supposed to do now? Leo's fired me. I've got nothing. Please, Mordechai, don't screw me over.
Don't be so ignorant. Jason wasn't killing people. He was possessed by Mayor Spence.
Possessed.
Spence hated Mirlhaven, so went on a killing spree in Jason's body, and then drowned his vessel.
Right, I gotta do that again. Antique beer. Okay, we've got an antique. So fear or love. So let's have to go through a few of these.
Did I tell you Mother and Father collect antiques? Ishmael is practically family. He saw that clock you gave us. He told me to burn it. You knew what it was, didn't you?
Very sus. Might as well just do 2 Catherines.
Every patient leaves the manor completely under my control.
My control?
But you're not. The undulating hills have turned you in some way. I want to help you, Mordechai, but you're being very annoying.
Oops. Oh, I didn't want to do that.
Every patient leaves the manor.
I think if you've already done it once, it doesn't do it again, which is quite interesting.
I didn't make Pip. I just crawl under the bed, terrified. It was my dad. He gave Pip to me to lure me out, to make amends for all the abuse that I'd suffered.
Right, we've already
I
done
love
this.
all my patients.
All interviews unlocked. Apart from Xavier, but we don't think he's anything. Right, here we go.
Have you been in the antique shop recently?
I've looked in the window, but I've never been inside. Their prices are a bit overblown.
You know Ishmael?
Is that the owner? No. I spoke to him on the phone once about selling some watches.
Not her.
He wasn't interested.
So I don't think it's Dominique. Oh, please be innocent, Lilith. That would help me out
Jenna
greatly.
is always antiquing. And I have to hear about everything she's seen.
Does she collect antique weapons?
You need to ask her about that.
Does Jenna own a motorbike?
She does.
Ever run errands for you?
We're besties. What do you think?
Right, unless there's a flat out innocence here with Otto. It could be Lilith.
Ishmael's a lovely guy, but I've never even been in his shop. I mean, I couldn't afford an antique even if I wanted one.
Ever had any dealings with Ishmael?
He made an offer to buy Pip once. And nobody's found Pip. Maybe you should be questioning him.
So, is Otto and Dominique both innocent? Are they both innocent? Lilith's the only one who's had all three.
We have several of those.
You have several knives?
The manor. We have a display of them. They were used a lot in luxurious rituals.
Is this one yours?
Could be. I buy them for the collection whenever I see them.
They get their antiques from lots of different places. Auctions, mostly.
What about Ishmael's shop? Do you go there often?
Not really. I'm not into old things.
But you were there a few weeks before Mordechai's murder.
Oh, yes. Father asked me to collect something for him.
Did you look around?
For a minute. Ishmael had to fetch the item from storage.
Is it Lilith? Is Lilith the guilty one? Oh, I'm so worried. We can listen to him here, can't we?
Ketamine can be pretty lethal.
Do you own any?
I've never noticed that little scar on your cheek. It's quite cute.
Do you own any ketamine?
No, I don't own any. I found it.
She found it. She doesn't own it, she found it at work.
I had a locksmith make 2 keys for Mordecai and change the lock.
We only found one.
Well, then you've still got one to find.
Do you have a key?
No. Why would I? Keeps one above the doorway.
You knew about the spare?
Didn't everyone?
Gotta be Lilith. Right, there's I forgot. There's the sort of the quote unquote bonus room. Was it back here? Was there a bonus thing back here? Yeah, it was here, wasn't it? Was it here?
Insurance, banking, telecoms. Johnson's didn't need funerals too. They were trying to capitalise on Steve's death. That's why I messed up their mortuary. I was angry.
I reckon she's got it in her to kill. Thing is, like, if we're judging it by these interviews, I don't think Otto would kill. I think he would manipulate and blackmail. Dominique. I mean, I was suspicious of her. But again, I don't think she would kill. So.
Did you steal my motorbike? I mean, you've taken everything else. I wouldn't have put it past you. Now I can't even earn money as a courier.
I asked Leo how he thought I stole from customers while I was performing. He didn't have an answer. I asked to see the security footage to prove it wasn't me. He couldn't even look at me.
Oops.
I asked Leo.
I'm worried that I've missed something, but I think it's Lilith. Because I'm assuming like it's going to be whoever has all three, you know, things.
We had a break-in at home. Probably just kids. They stole a couple of transplant organs from the fridge. A kidney and a liver.
She live in the mortuary.
Told you I don't just bury people.
What? There's no way she lives at the mortuary. She'd been keeping like parts. Let me just check the room down here again. Yeah, there is a thing down here.
It wasn't kids. I staged the break-in. Her daughter said she wanted to see her mum's body, but I'd already eaten the kidney and liver. You'd think everyone was doing transplants by the state of my mortuary.
All of a sudden it seems very possible that it could be Lilith.
Well, firstly, I'd like Pip back, and then we can discuss the money issue. Feels powerful doing this kind of thing, doesn't it?
Dude, he's a total manipulator.
I can't help that I want it all. Love, success, fame, passion. And I'm not going to apologise for it. All this island does is take, take, take. So I'm going to grab whatever I can get.
They want money, they don't want to end someone's life. Lilith, however. $327, that's weird. Should I have like completed all these as well? Didn't think. Eat the rich. We haven't had a thing for Mirlhaven. I'm supposed to put like one of the vases on here. Yeah? No. Ah. Oh god, I can't freaking. That's number 8.
Catherine is lost. She's become evil. Although there is something I want from her.
So that's number 6.
We need the blood of 6 royals.
2017. Great game back in the day.
Give this origami to Monday Finch. She'll die anyway, but this way she'll take it with her.
Number 7.
There are no royals in Mirlhaven, Mordechai. You must paint them.
So, were we being brought here? Oh, sorry, were the people being brought here to be painted? I mean, you'd think you'd have to leave the painting of who you think the murderer is somewhere, wouldn't you? Maybe we've got to go further back. There's nothing there, is there? No, well, that just seems a very sus area. Oh, here we go. The murderer is. Oh, I'm scared. This is like quite a... I reckon it's Lilith.
I had a locksmith make 2 keys for Mordecai and change the lock.
We only found one.
Well, then you've still got one to find.
Do you have a key?
No. Why would I? Keeps one above the doorway.
You knew about the spare?
She knew about the spare.
Didn't everyone?
Yes.
Oh, this is for
Ketamine
each.
can be pretty lethal.
Do you own any?
I actually got nervous.
I've never noticed that little scar on your cheek. It's quite cute.
Do you own any ketamine?
She found
No.
it. She found some.
I don't own any. I found it.
Yes.
Yes.
Jenna is always antiquing. And I have to hear about everything she's seen.
Does she collect antique weapons?
You need to ask her about that.
Does Jenna own a motorbike?
She does.
Ever run errands for you?
We're besties. What do you think?
Go on, please say yes.
Yes.
Oh, trying to fool me.
Don't try and blackmail an embalmer. We're brilliant at self-preservation.
It was did it.
Can you believe they've solved Mordecai's murder? After all this time? You said it was them. Maybe you should get a promotion. Security guard? Nah, detective more like. Good job. I'll see you when you're next in.
Thank you for playing. There you go. Murderous Muses. I was kind of nervous about guessing it then, especially because we lost Otto in the middle. There is Rupert Booth. That's Detective Salisbury. My boy Rupert Booth. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that actually. I thought it was quite good. I thought there'd be more puzzle solving. I mean, I guess looking at it, there's going to be random puzzles. So if I play again, there'll be random puzzles. And yeah, I would enjoy playing again. I'm very curious about that room with all the urns. I'd quite like all the urns. It seems easy to like now that I understand how the mechanics work, I could easily do another run and be like virtually 100% certain I can beat it. Special thanks to the memes by Mordechai. I quite enjoyed it. I'd recommend playing it. Like, if you've watched this, you've probably got a good idea of how to beat it. I'd be curious to see what like how the other characters. I almost want to get a wrong one. I want to accuse someone incorrectly. So I can see like how they react. But I'll be curious as to like how the characters change in future runs. Like, would less be found out about Lilith? Will Lilith be less gory and ghoulish? Would Otto be more vindictive and evil? Be capable of murder? I don't know. So there we go, that was Murderous Muses. I quite enjoyed playing through that. Quite enjoyed seeing all the videos. It's quite a well made game. Once I figured out how to solve the puzzle with the eyes, or how to get around all that, I was quite I started quite enjoying it then. I was a bit confused to begin with, but I got through it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and I'll see you very soon for another game. Bye!